When did you last sit in complete silence? Not the silence of headphones off. Not the pause between songs. Real silence. The kind where you hear nothing at all. If you are struggling to remember, that is the problem. You are living in the loudest moment in all of human history. Your phone buzzes. Notifications ping. Traffic hums. Music plays from every corner. And somewhere inside your chest, something feels wrong. Something feels tired. Something feels like it needs to escape. But here is what nobody tells you. That feeling is not weakness. That feeling is ancient. Your mind is not broken. It is simply remembering a world that no longer exists. For 300,000 years, the human brain evolved in near total quiet. Wind. Rain. The crackle of fire. Birdsong at dawn. These were the sounds of survival. These were the sounds your brain was built to process. Everything else, everything you hear today, is new. Shockingly, disturbingly new. Your body isn't broken. It's just remembering. It is remembering a silence so deep and so complete that modern life has made it almost impossible to find. And the cost of losing that silence is something science is only now beginning to understand. Go back 300,000 years. You are not in a city. You are not in a house. You are sitting in the open dark. The fire in front of you is one of the only sounds for miles. A low crackle. A hiss of wood. The breathing of the people beside you. Researchers like Francesco Berna have found evidence of controlled fire use going back at least this far, maybe further. And what fire did to the human brain was nothing short of miraculous. Scientists call it the campfire revolution. It was not just warmth. It was the birth of the human mind as we know it. Around that fire, language emerged. Stories were born. The brain began to grow in ways no other species experienced. But here is the crucial part. All of that growth happened in silence. Deep, unbroken, ancient silence, interrupted only by the sounds of the natural world. The human brain did not evolve to handle noise. It evolved to create meaning inside quiet. And for nearly all of human history, that is exactly what it got. Here is something that will change how you think about sleep forever. Before artificial light existed, humans did not sleep the way we sleep now. Historian Roger E. Kirch spent over 2 decades researching pre-industrial sleep patterns. What he found was extraordinary. Ancient humans slept in 2 separate phases. A first sleep. A long period of silence and wakefulness in the middle of the night. And a second sleep. During that middle waking period, people did not scroll phones. They did not turn on lights. They lay in complete darkness and complete quiet, thinking, praying, speaking softly, or simply existing inside the silence. Researchers like Thomas were discovered that when modern humans are placed in conditions of natural darkness for extended periods, they return to this same ancient 2-phase sleep pattern almost automatically. Your body remembers. It is reaching back across 300,000 years and asking for something your modern life refuses to give. The Great Darkness was not something ancient humans feared. It was something they used. It was sacred time. Quiet time. Time the brain needed to process, to heal, to reset. We have taken that away. And we are paying a price that most of us cannot even name. There is a term in evolutionary science called biological mismatch. It means your ancient biology is living inside a modern world it was never designed for. And nowhere is this mismatch more violent than with noise. When your ancient ancestors heard a sudden loud sound, a crack, a roar, a scream, it meant one thing. Danger. The brain released cortisol. Adrenaline flooded the body. The nervous system went to high alert. Every cell in the body said, survive. That response saved lives for hundreds of thousands of years. Now think about your day. Your alarm. Your phone. A car horn. A coworker's voice. A notification. Another notification. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a predator in the grass and a ping on your screen. It fires the same ancient alarm. Again and again and again. All day. Every day. You are not anxious because something is wrong with you. You are anxious because your 300,000-year-old brain is running a survival program in a world it does not recognize. You are not overwhelmed. You are overloaded by a civilization that forgot what silence does for a human mind. Think back. Go as far back as your memory allows. Find your earliest memory of real quiet. Maybe it was a summer morning before the rest of the family woke up. Maybe it was a long car ride in the dark, watching streetlights pass. Maybe it was a moment in nature, trees, water, open sky. Whatever it was, notice how it feels even now just to remember it. There is something almost physical in that memory. A softness. A sense of being held by something larger than yourself. That feeling is not nostalgia. That is your nervous system recognizing something it was built for. That is 300,000 years of evolution whispering, yes. This is what we needed all along. Many people today describe a feeling of being numb. Empty. Like something essential has gone quiet inside them even while the world outside gets louder and louder. That feeling has a name in psychology. It is called sensory overload shutdown. The brain, unable to process the relentless stream of modern noise, begins to disconnect. Not because you are broken, but because you are human. And being human means you were built for a kind of quiet that the modern world has almost completely erased. We call this era progress. And in many ways it is. Medicine. Technology. Connection. Comfort. These are real gifts. But every gift has a hidden cost. And the hidden cost of the modern world is silence. We have traded the one thing the human brain needs most for the one thing it handles worst: constant, unrelenting, manufactured noise. The cost shows up in rising anxiety rates. In epidemic levels of depression. In millions of people who cannot sit still for 5 minutes without reaching for a screen. In children who have never once in their lives heard true silence. The brain is telling us something. It has been telling us for decades. We are just too loud to hear it. So here is what I promised you at the beginning. The secret that 300,000 years of human evolution has been trying to tell you. Silence is not empty. It never was. For almost the entire history of your species, silence was where thinking happened. Where healing happened. Where meaning was made. The campfire did not just warm the body. The quiet around it shaped the mind. And that quiet is still available to you. Not in an app. Not in a product. Not in a technique someone is trying to sell you. It is available in 5 minutes of sitting still. In a walk without earphones. In the space between one thought and the next. Your mind does not hate you. It is not failing you. It is reaching back across 300,000 years and asking for something very simple. Something it has always needed. Something that was taken away so slowly you never noticed it was gone. Give it silence. Even for a moment. And watch what it remembers how to do.